Organ Laser. I'm here to tell you about the third section of my Wii game collection. You probably gathered by now it's quite a big Wii game collection overall, so I had to kind of split it up into three parts. This is getting towards the PG rated, kind of M rated section, so you see some pretty cool games now. And yeah, I hope you guys will see that the Wii is really not the worst console in terms of game. You can find, if you dig deep, you can find some really good games for it. So yeah, to start off, probably the best game on Wii, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Bought this from Australia, and then I bought it from the UK as well, just to get this really cool limited edition kind of sleeve. Super fun. If you don't know it, then you obviously don't own a Wii, because every Wii owner I know has this game. Tron Evolution Battle Grids. Don't let the kitty kind of look fool you. It's actually quite good and quite deep. I quite enjoyed it. Like, I really enjoyed it playing with my brother and stuff like that. More specifically the light cycles. But I was a huge fan of Tron, so I gave this game a shot, and I didn't regret it. It's actually quite good. Spyborgs. This is a really kind of like a sleeper kind of title. It's not bad. It's a beat 'em up, old school style. Doesn't really have a place nowadays, but you can pick it up really cheap. I'd suggest you do it. Skycrawlers, Innocent Aces. Not the best flying game, but probably the best on Wii. Quite fun. Like, the controls are pretty clunky, but it's quite enjoyable anyway. Tornado Outbreak. This is an excellent game. This is really fun from Konami. You usually expect good stuff from those guys. You just this little guy flying around with it, and you just start tornadoes, destroy things. Basically, it's really fun, and I highly recommend you buying it. Overlord Dark Legend. It's kind of like a Pikmin kind of game, but a darker kind of tale, and it's pretty funny. It's pretty fun. Sakura Wars So Long My Love. Haven't played this game yet, but I heard it's kind of like an RPG kind of thing. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted as to what this game is like. Baroque. This is a UK import as well, as you can see by the Peggy sticker. This game is punishing, because if you die, you start all over again. But if you're really into those dungeon crawling RPG kind of things, I recommend it. Legend of Sayuki. This was a really weird game. I didn't put much time into it, but it's kind of fun. Like, you know, yeah, it's alright. Eldar Saga. I bought this game on a whim because it looked okay. It's not too bad. It's kind of like Monster Hunter Tri, but a little worse. It's not as good graphics as Monster Hunter Tri as well. So, you know, if you can kind of put up with that, it's not bad. Oh, this one's stuck. Vertigo. This is another one of those marble ball rolling games, but it's actually got a good feel to it as well. Like, I had to import this as well, but it's quite fun. Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon, and Spyro the Eternal Night. This one is better. This one is terrible. If you're a fan of Spyro, I recommend you getting Dawn of the Dragon, but definitely do not get Eternal Night. It's really really lame. Dragon Quest Swords, The Masked Queen, and the Tower of Mirrors. This was surprisingly fun. Like, it was the first Dragon Quest game released on Wii. I think we have Dragon Quest X coming out soon. But this game is like one of the better RPGs on Wii. It's on rails as well, which is a new kind of thing. I've never seen that before. I definitely recommend you pick it up if you can find it. Tatsunoko vs. Capcom 2 Ultimate All Stars. I think it's actually just number 1. Sorry, Ultimate All Stars. Yeah, this game is crazy, absolutely crazy. If you just button mash, you verse really weird characters. I don't know, if you're a fan of beat 'em ups, I definitely suggest 2D fighters. I'd suggest getting this, but if you're not up for the craziness, then don't get it. Guilty Gear XX Accent Core. This was a bit of a disappointing game, only because the motion controls are quite poor, but it's a pretty good beat 'em up. Battalion Wars 2. This game is really fun. The first one on GameCube was also quite fun. This definitely outdoes it. It's kind of an unknown kind of Wii title as well. Not many people own this, so I recommend getting it. Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword. These two, as you guys probably know, are probably the best games on Wii. This game is better than Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword. and it is just awesome, really fun. You can sink hours into these games, and they're really great stories as well. Really good gameplay, solid motion control gameplay there. Now for the Guitar Heroes, Aerosmith. I'll just give a running review, not that good. Warriors of Rock, not that good. Guitar Hero 5, excellent. Legends of Rock, fantastic. Van Halen, my favourite band, so yeah, pretty good. World Tour, fun to play with the family. Greatest Hits, probably the best song list. And that is all of them, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I also have Metallica as well, but I think I'll bring that in the next video, because it's in a special edition, quite a bulky special edition. These games are pretty good. You can get them pretty cheap now as well, and considering that the fad's kind of worn off, you can get all the instruments really cheap as well. It's quite fun to play with a group of friends, with family, etc. For the rock bands, Rock Band 3, the best one. Rock Band 2, awesome. Had to import it, unfortunately, because they didn't localize it here. Rock Band 1, not the best. It's really not, hasn't got the best controls, and the instruments in number 1 were pretty clunky. Beatles Rock Band, probably the best track list of any music game whatsoever. This was really fun, and you can harmonize with the vocals as well. Green Day Rock Band, on the other hand, was a disappointment, probably because I'm not a huge fan of Green Day. Rock Band Song Pack 2, I wouldn't recommend getting this. Same as Song Pack 1, like they're kind of unnecessary. AC/DC Live is really good. I really enjoyed this game, only because I like AC/DC as well. But you can pick it up pretty cheaply as well, and you can it's the first Rock Band game you can use the Guitar Hero guitars as well. So, you know, if you've got the Guitar Hero stuff, you might as well just pick that up. Now, off the music games for now. Guinness World Records, the video game. That was really fun as well. It's quite a well-made party game, which is a surprise because a lot of these party games like Raving Rabbids and stuff like that aren't made the best. This one is quite well made, and it's actually really fun. The Adventures of Tintin, The Secret of the Unicorn. This is one of the better movie tie-ins I've ever seen. It's like a side-scrolling beat-em-up. I had a lot of fun playing it at EB Games Expo last year, so I bought it. I enjoyed it. It's really fun. Definitely pick it up. Raving Rabbids Travel in Time. Got the Australian version, but also got the limited edition from the UK. This game is not so good. It's definitely the weak link in all the Rabbids party games. Okay, so this is the Raving Rabbids party games. Party collection. Pick that up if you can find it. Only because it just has all 3 of them in there. But then there's TV Party, Rabbids 2, and Raving Rabbids 1. This is the weaker, well, actually no, number 2 is probably the weaker out of all of them. Number 1 was a good single player game. TV Party was a fun multiplayer game, but I had a blast with all of them with my mates. Now, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince and the Order of the Phoenix. Half-Blood Prince was not bad, actually. Quite good. A lot of really good potion making game there. This one was subpar. This one was actually quite terrible. Heat Seeker. This is probably the best flying game on Wii. I think it's better than Skycrawlers, personally. This was really fun. Easy game to pick up and play, and pretty cheap to pick up nowadays. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Smash Up and TMNT. Both pretty fun games. This game is a movie tie-in, I think, so it's pretty good. This game is a lot like Super Smash Bros. Brawl, like a lot. But it's still pretty fun as well. Like, it's a copy, but it's a good copy. Final Fantasies, The Crystal Bearers, really fun game. I was highly anticipating this title, and I was not disappointed when it came out. It's less of an RPG. Actually, it's almost nothing like an RPG. It's an action game, through and through. Echoes of Time, very disappointed with that release. It feels more like a DS game. And Chocobo's Dungeon. This game is also fantastic. It's a dungeon crawler as well, but it feels like the Pokemon dungeon kind of games, where you move one space, your enemies move one space, etc. It's really fun. Now for more new play control, Jungle Beat, Pikmin, and Pikmin 2. Out of all of them, these 2 games are the best. Jungle Beat is quite fun, but I prefer it on GameCube. Pikmin 1 and 2, though, really helps with a new control system with the Wii Remote, only because it makes managing your Pikmin a lot easier. And out of both of them, Pikmin 2 lasted the longest and was probably the most fun. Okay, now we have some sleeper titles. Secret Files Tunguska and Secret Files 2 Puritas Cordis. Point and click adventures, but they were actually really good. I don't know why this got no advertising or anything like that. It's actually quite fun. One Piece Unlimited Cruise 2 and Unlimited Cruise 1. Really fun games. Also got them because they're extremely rare. They're worth quite a bit nowadays. So yeah, if you can pick it up, definitely recommend it. Only, even if for future reference, you know, just so you can have a really rare title in your collection. I think this is probably one of the rarest games released in the PAL regions, actually, for the Wii. Impossible Mission, not the best. It's like a port of the old Commodore 64 game, but you know what? It's actually surprisingly fun. Fragile Dreams, Farewell Ruins of the Moon. This game is a really emotional. It's a really intense kind of ride. You know, it's a really lonely kind of game. You're this boy here. I think his name is Seto, and yeah, you know, you're trying to find companionship, and it's actually really sweet and touching story. Really sad as well. Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of a New World. I like the original better on GameCube, but this did a pretty good job as well. One of the first titles released on Wii, and it's also quite rare as well. Like, good luck trying to find a copy. If you do, though, you'll have a good experience. Another Code R, A Journey into Lost Memories. I actually haven't played this yet. I imported it, but I'm looking forward to playing it when I get a bit more time. I heard it's a lot like a point and click kind of game, but yeah, it looks really good. And last, A Boy and His Blob. This game is excellent. Got a really good review on all the sites I checked, and it is really fun as well. And I'd pick it up now because it's getting harder and harder to find. So that's part 3 of the collection. Tune in next time, guys, for part 4, where we touch on the other M titles and MA titles, more mature titles. Probably my favorite part. Yeah, but definitely take note of what I've said. You know, pick up some of the games now if you can, the rare ones, and you'll enjoy a lot of them. You know. All right, cheers.